What is up, collector crew? ShinyCollector here. People often say there's not much to full odd shiny hunting besides random encounters and soft resets, but that's not necessarily true. There are ways to use method shiny hunts in order to get full odd shiny Pokemon. However, there is a trade-off for these. They help to increase the frequency of rare or exclusive Pokemon, but the encounters are a lot slower. We'll go into more details about that with specific examples later. For each of these methods, I'll start by giving a basic explanation of how to method hunt them, since that's important information in order to full odds hunt them. Without wasting too much time, let's get started. The first method hunt that we can use for full odds is Pokey Radar from Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, X, and Y versions. When method hunting with Pokey Radar, you KO or catch the Pokemon from radar patches. It's best to go into patches that are on the 4th square away and not on the edge. That way you're more likely to continue your chain. Once your chain hits 40, you have good odds for a shiny patch to appear. However, they can appear at any point after the chain has one Pokemon, and that's the gist of it. If you need, you can find an in-depth guide on YouTube for some more radar information. For full odds Pokey Radar, you mostly do the same thing, but you're not looking for a shiny patch, you don't stop the chain at 40, and a 40 chain isn't your goal. Regular patches give the full 1 out of 8,192 shiny odds, regardless of what your chain length is. By chaining Pokemon, you're encountering the same Pokemon over and over, so it makes your target more likely to appear. For example, if a Pokemon is regularly 8% of the encounters, and you encounter it like this, it becomes about 40 to 50% of your encounters instead. The other encounters come from Pokemon that break your chain, or Pokemon you encounter while trying to start a new chain for your target. There are also some radar exclusive Pokemon, and this would be the only way to hunt them at full odds in these games. When you encounter a Pokemon that isn't your target, I recommend soft resetting after seeing the Pokemon. That way you don't potentially fail a shiny, and you get your repels back. For Pokemon X and Y, it works mostly the same, however the general radar rules are a little different, so I'd recommend looking into that before attempting a Gen 6 full odds radar. If you'd like to see examples of full odds Pokey Radar, I've done a few, and the links will be available in the description. The next method we can use for full odds is DexNav from Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire versions. When method hunting DexNav, you sneak encounter Pokemon. Each time you encounter the Pokemon, your search level increases. By increasing your search level, you also increase the shiny odds while DexNaving. By even having a search level of 1, you have a random chance that a 4% shiny boost is applied to your Pokemon. So, to hunt this for full odds, we need to have a 0 search level. That means you've never encountered it in the wild, in a battle, or received one through trade. To full odds hunt these, you'd want to make sure your search level is 0 and then save. Run around until the Pokemon you want appears in the overworld and sneak encounter it. If it's not shiny, then soft reset to encounter it with a 0 search level again. I'd recommend using repels too, so that you don't accidentally encounter the other wild Pokemon. The trade-off for this hunt is extremely slow encounters, but guarantees getting the shiny that you want, and opens the door for DexNav exclusive full odd shinies. You can only get about 20 to 35 encounters an hour, so I'd only recommend this if you don't want to phase, or if you want a full odds DexNav exclusive shiny Pokemon. I've not personally done one of these yet, but I have one planned, so if you're watching this video a while after the upload date, feel free to check the description and I'll update it with a link to that video once I get it. The last major method worth mentioning is SOS method from Pokemon Sun, Moon, Ultra Sun, and Ultra Moon versions. When method hunting this, you encounter until you find the Pokemon you want. Get it to low HP, and use an Adrenaline Orb to make it call in more Pokemon. After certain increments of call-ins, the odds are increased. The first time your odds increase happens after you hit an 11 chain. Before that, it's full odds unless you have a shiny charm. So, to full odds hunt this, you would random encounter it until you find the Pokemon you want, and then have it call in 10 more Pokemon. Unsuccessful calls for help don't count towards these 10. After it calls in 10 Pokemon, run and encounter it again. Then have it call in 10 more Pokemon, and so on. If you run out of moves or Adrenaline Orbs, feel free to soft reset to get them back. That doesn't affect your shiny odds at all. This method helps to increase encounters drastically. For example, if a Pokemon is 20% or 1 out of 5 encounters, you'd find it and call in 10 more, so it becomes 11 out of 15 encounters, or about 73%. This is good for increasing encounters with Pokemon, but SOS exclusives would still be extremely difficult. I've also not personally done this one yet, but I'll link a video in the description of someone who has done it. Those are the major ones, but there are 2 more worth mentioning. A lot of people think that when you're breeding, it needs to be Masuda method, or you need to have shiny charm, but you can breed for shinies without those. Eggs might take a long time since eggs can take a while to hatch, but you're guaranteed to get your desired shiny, you can get better stats, the desired nature, and even hidden ability. You can also use these to hunt Pokemon not natively found in your game. The only games that can't get full odds eggs are Gold, Silver, and Crystal, due to specific breeding mechanics. The last one to mention is fishing. Prior to Generation 6, all fishing is full odds, but for Generation 6 and 7, chain fishing became a thing. For chain fishing, you just fish many Pokemon in a row without failing to reel one in. But to full odds hunt this, you just soft reset after each fishing encounter. That way you don't build up a chain and it's still full odds. But once again, for Generations 1 through 5, chain fishing didn't exist, so there is no need to soft reset when fishing in those. And that's all of them as of Generation 7. If you have any questions, check the description for a Q&A section, especially if you're watching this video after it's already been out for a while. And if this video interested you, check out my How to Random Encounter Shiny Hunt Like a Pro video for more ways to full odds hunt beyond basic random encounters and soft resets. That video will be linked to in the description and in the end screens. Thank you all for watching this video, as it was a lot of work. If you aren't already subscribed, then I respect your boundaries enough not to tell you what to do, but the subscribe button could use some love. Thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, keep it calm, cool, and collected.